Bonjour, je m'appelle Brigitte, mais les animaux m'appellent Birgit. Je suis communicante interespèces. Cette chaîne a pour but de partager ce que j'ai découvert lors de mes échanges. Sensibilité, amour, intelligence, conscience, voire spiritualité sont communs à chaque règne. Bienvenue au cœur des royaumes.
Welcome to ESMA Shelter, the blue door. That says the beginning of happiness, because inside we have the most amazing dogs and cats. And I was led to adopt one of them, and I'm adopting a second one, and to be a sponsor for 3 of them. Thanks to this wonderful lady. She's the heart and soul of ESMA. She's the longest serving dedicated volunteer, Heidi. She's amazing. She's the only one here who knows every single dog, and the way she talks about them in her posts and the way she takes the most amazing photographs makes you fall in love with them. That's how I met my babies, and we cannot say enough about all the good that Heidi does. And it's a pleasure really to introduce her to you and to have her today, to have a tour of ESMA. ESMA, like all the shelters in Egypt, ESMA is the biggest one with about 1,000 dogs and 450 cats. ESMA shelter, of course, like all the shelters, is facing a dire financial situation in the current times. ESMA used to be proud to have dogs with full bellies every day.
Yes.
They used to be fed twice a day. Now, if they don't even manage to feed them once a day. And it's a very difficult situation. So when you come, you do what we do. You
Yes.
bring bags of food.
You should bring back.
And make any donation of potatoes, rice, whatever you can contribute to the shelter. It's really appreciated, because the circumstances are very dire. Come on, let's go and meet those amazing souls inside. We're going to have the most amazing guide, Heidi.
Yes, come on. Yeah, Gigi. Welcome.
Hi.
This is
Hi.
Madame Rarda,
Hi Rarda. No, أنا عايزة. Okay.
our cat lady.
ممكن تعدي ده عشان القطط بتوعي مش عايزينه.
ودول
ودول
الcontainers
عشان
بتاعت
ده إلياد and أنايل.
Yes.
Okay.
Let
Okay.
somebody take them.
ممكن حد ياخدهم لو سمحتوا. Okay.
Okay. ده I will keep. There's a lot of different things.
Yes.
محمد النهارده يا ريت تجيب البرافيكتو ونجيب لي زيكو وبيبا وارثر.
I always feel how grateful they are. And I feel just I would like to do so much more for them. They deserve so much more. And they have so little, so little. So I know that they more than appreciate. They give their whole being. They never give us the feeling that we are short with them, that we have shortcomings. Even we can treat them now as they deserve. Even if the street dogs are now better fed than they are, because they are not able to look for scraps themselves. But they are such wonderful angels. All of them. And I just hope that our situation will become better so that we can do right by them, really. Fancy, you bitch. They're causing trouble everywhere. This is a real need.
So, and Ginger Wolf, what can you tell about Ginger Wolf?
Ginger Wolf is a very popular dog here in the whole shelter. among all the workers and among also the dogs, or part of the dogs. The workers call him Zico.
Why? What does that mean?
Well, no, this doesn't mean it's just a nickname which they can easily pronounce. And this means they have taken a liking to this dog because they don't usually do this. They don't just check out one special dog. And Ginger Wolf really is a very kind and a very lovable dog. He is very, this kind of dog who comes up to you, who can very well express that he is loving you, and I think that's what he did with Valerie, that he is charming her.
How?
Yes,
From the beginning.
yes.
You just fall in love with him.
This is his talent. If there is a visitor or a human he's interested in, he can immediately behave like the dog who was with this human all his life long. So automatically you feel he is yours.
Yes.
So he became now Valerie, and this is great because he is very playful. He's a fun guy. He is a little bit conceited. He likes to be groomed, and I think that's what he will have there also, and he will be very happy about that. And I think he knows how handsome he is, and he likes to play it out. He likes also very much water from the hose, to play with the water, to be soaked with water and so on. He likes to go to the pool. He likes to play with other dogs as long as it's a nice game. He's not Rambo. He's not somebody who is playing hard. He's not an aggressive dog, and he cannot even be aggressive. But he's also not a coward, and that makes it dangerous for him in the shelter, because if they are, this main thing, jealousy, is here very distinct, very present, because we have not many visitors. So any dog who is with a human is considered privileged. Dogs who are walking on a leash, or immediately they are attacked by the others. Not from anger, no, just from jealousy. They want to be this. This was always very clear when I had these dog walks. The dogs who were going on walks, they were already excited. They knew when they saw a leash, we are getting out, we are getting along with the human being. And when they came home, you could feel, and they went back to their group or to their enclosure, you could feel that they were communicating this experience.
Here is what I felt about Ginger Wolf and what messages I received from him during my first communication with him. Some things are obvious straight away about Ginger Wolf. He has this intensity, this depth, and this passionate side, as if he had like this inside tension to go towards life, this calling for life. He is full of energy around the heart chakra, and he has this desire to experiment things. All his will is aiming towards that, towards living fully, embracing everything and discovering everything. We can also feel that he has this intense love and this purity. If he loves breathlessly, always connected, linked to this inside tension he has of giving it all, living it all. So loving for him is the same. He loves until he loses himself, until madness. Not only loving a human being, but also this love in everything he's going to experiment, go through. It's this intensity which is incredible. His name suits him really well. He's in total harmony with this energy. I can't feel any sadness in him. It's life which is dominant, and he believes in that. He doesn't question too much his condition. He has this very simple side in him, very humble. And on the other side, there's also this connection to life. I think he's very healthy. He is well aligned with that. He feels comfortable in his pores and in his head. There's a side of him who believes. So, believes in what? That's a question, but there's this inside passion that makes him believe and that he doesn't give up on anything. The other thing is that he's deeply kind. He has this kindness and this willingness to give everything. He has this very beautiful nature. He hasn't had much luck in life, but he doesn't feel it that way. He has a very light side, very joyful side. He gets enthusiastic about everything, naturally, even if in a shelter where it's not always that easy. He has really this happy nature, and he's a dog meant for happiness. In his head, he's really young, even if he's at least 5 years old. He has this amazing inner fire. During our conversation, he told me that he doesn't need that much attention. It's mostly love, sharing, affection that he's looking for, that he likes. He loves being held, he loves soaking into this love, and he lives that fully. His dream is to be in a family because he wants to live many things with people. He dreams about walking, about seeing parts of the world, seeing other animals. He says that in the shelter, they are not forgotten, they are taken well care of, but he wants to get out, he wants to go on walks. He has this curiosity about life and about experiencing things, and he's really fascinating on that side. He wants to see the world, he wants to see everything, he wants to meet people, he wants to meet other animals, he loves people, he loves other animals. And he would really, really like it that simply people would talk to him, that hug him, walk him. In the shelter, he has a sponsor, but he's not really aware that this specific lady comes and see him and makes sure he doesn't lack something. For him, there are many people who come and go, take care of them. He didn't really understand that this lady was here to take care of him in particular, and that she actually came several times. He also said that the humans who come here are often in a hurry, and that's why them dogs do not always know who is actually there. Before the shelter, he remembers that he was in this place where he was receiving a lot of kicks. He fled, he ran away for another life because he wasn't feeling okay, he wasn't happy. And when he was brought to the place, he wasn't used to see so many people. But he says that he's feeling better here than in the other place. Here, at least he wasn't being hurt. He would love to have a family, and that he would love to receive hugs and not being hurt by humans. But he adds that he gets it that there are many other animals here in the shelter, and that he understood that he doesn't have that many chances to get out of here. But it's okay, at least he's not being treated badly, so he's okay with that. From time to time they are hungry, but they are well treated. He is conscious that the humans here at the shelter are very kind with him, but he hopes that he won't be left here forever. He hopes that the lady who cares about him is going to come for him. Staying here, he wouldn't like staying here, but he understands that he doesn't have priority. But if the lady wants to take him, then he is willing to go. When dogs are adopted from time to time, it lifts his spirits. I ask him if he knows Heidi well, who is here all the time. She takes well care of them. He says that Heidi likes them, and that mainly she helps them. But the lady who comes and see him, she comes for him, and it's not the same to him. That is very important. It brings them great joy when people come and see them, hug them, spend time with them. He says that Heidi, she doesn't always have the time because there are so many. When I told him in a second communication, in another discussion with him, that the lady who sponsors him is going to adopt him, he was so happy. I explained that he was going to live in a house where we will be with other dogs and cats, and he told me that it didn't bother him. He's okay with having other animals and ducks and chickens and gooses and pigs around him. So I explained that he was not going to live in a farm. I don't know where he got that idea from. I told him that there was only going to be 2 cats and a dog, and he told me that he was going to tell a lot of dogs in the shelter because they will be happy, and he tells me again that it gives hope to those who stay.